Hey, this is Chris Gawlik bringing you another famous spotlight from Planet Hollywood Poker, famous poker series Goliath. I got my good friend Angel Vu here. So glad you can be with us. Before we start tearing into the questions and everything, I just want to share a quick little story about her. First of all, the inspiration for our famous spotlights actually kind of came when I thought about Angel a little while back. We want to talk about poker players that are, they're famous, they're in the know. Maybe some people you may not necessarily know, but they have an incredible story. And Angel certainly has that. We met back in the 2013 World Series of Poker. You were this little, shy, kind of quiet girl. You had this nice, pretty flower in your hair, I always remember. You were new, but you were very eager to learn, and you definitely wanted to, what's the best way to say it? You definitely cared about your craft. I also remember you were kind of short. Your feet really didn't hit the bottom of the chair. I made fun of you for that, so I'm sorry. But basically, she's transitioned just in a very short time from dealer to basically, would you call yourself a professional poker player now?
Yes, I do play poker for a living now, so I'm a professional poker player.
So all you dealers out there, stay responsible. Everyone can't do it, but Angel can. Maybe she'll give you some tips about how to transition from dealing to sitting on that side of the table and making all the money. So I guess the first question I have is, when did you first decide to start dealing poker?
I first decided to deal poker 4 years ago. Okay. In 2011, my dad is a poker player. So he introduced me to poker, but I wasn't really know how the game worked because I come from a country that has no poker. So I didn't even know what poker is, and because my dad was playing it, so I'm like, asked him to teach me a little, and then I'm like, I was a nail technician. I worked in a nail salon before. Oh, yeah.
Nails, let's see the nails. There you go.
Yeah, I worked in a nail salon for 5 years, and I always wanted to do something else. And I asked, when I came to the poker room, I was like, maybe I could be a poker dealer. And that's when it all started. Yeah. I asked a friend to teach me how to deal. Uh-huh. And ever since, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all because my English wasn't very good at the time. And I had no experience, so no poker room would hire me. So I had to go deal at bar, poker league.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and it's very, very smoky and so loud. People are drinking. It's not an easy job, but it's what I have to do to learn how to deal. And I would stay up till 5, 6 a.m. in the morning until I pitched the card at the right place. I always wanted to be the best at what I'm doing. So I would try day and night. I never quit so that I can be a good dealer. Yeah, and finally, after 8 months of brushing in Daytona Beach Kennel Club and Poker Room, they give me an audition, and I passed it, and I was working there for 3 years. I was one of their best dealer. I had a lot of employees of the month award, and a lot of people they really enjoy having me dealing to them because I'm very humble and keep the game moving, and I'm always smiling, and that's what they like the most.
She definitely smiles. I can certainly attest to that. During the 2013 WSOP, all she did was smile the whole time. So I guess, when did you start playing poker? What decided to get you from this chair to those chairs? Tell me about that process.
A lot of my dealers' friends always ask, hey, Angel, you want to go play poker? And on my days off, I would go with them to go play cash in Jacksonville and rooms that close to where I live. And I always lose. I don't know how, but I always I can never win.
No bad beat stories. No bad beat stories. We have a rule against that here. No bad beat stories.
I'm not telling bad beat stories. I think it's just because I don't understand anything about a game at the time. So there's a lot of people that know what they're doing, and when you play occasionally and you don't learn the game, it's hard for you to be a profitable player. So I say, oh my God, poker God, please let me win something one time. I would quit, never play poker again. And I know, that's a weird story, but that was true. That's what I was thinking. And when I started to win the Little Slick in Hardrock Tampa, it was the first final table I've ever made. And the reason why I final table that event was I changed totally the way I think about poker, the way I play poker. I changed everything. Before,
Tell me how. How do you change? What does that entail? What does that mean to our people at home?
yes, it's really important to believe in yourself. Like before, when I play poker, I always think that I'm not a winning player. I always think that I come in thinking I'm gonna lose $500. I come in and say, okay, I'm gonna bring $500 today. I'm gonna lose, and then go home and cry.
You know, go to the ATM, get 500 more, like most poker players.
Yeah, but like the most important thing is you need to believe in yourself that you're a winning player. You need to believe that you would do whatever it takes to put yourself in the best position possible. So I actually learned to change the way how I was very passive before. I become more active. I become more aggressive. And normally, one of the weakness of a woman player is we very passive and we let other people lead the action. This time, I changed my play. I'm the one who lead the action. I'm the one who is the wild card on the table. Wow, okay. That nobody really know that, oh my God, like what does she have? She's in the pot, like a lot of times she's very aggressive and they wasn't be able to tell like what cards I have and all of that. And aggression does go a long way in this game. Like you'll be able to make people fold the hand that they have you beat and all that stuff, you know. So I make the final table on that one, and I lied to myself before because I said I'm going to quit playing poker.
You lied to yourself? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I lied to myself. I said I'm going to quit playing poker if I win something, but I win $10,000 from my first tournament ever, and I bring that $10,000 to another poker tournament and parlayed it to it was $1 million guarantee in Hardrock Hollywood, and I came in fourth on that one, and that's when it all started. The whole 2014 was my poker year that make my American dream come true. It was so amazing. You're making me living it like back right now. It was really, really amazing.
So let's talk about 2014. I mean, I got some stats down here. It looks like you basically own Florida. When you go to Florida, no one else should come. They should just give you the money. They should just leave. Looks like you just took over Hard Rock Seminole down there. You won their 2014 Player of the Year award. I mean, tell me about that.
A lot of people think that I was extremely lucky to be able to hit like such an extremely amazing run in just 1 year, but it's actually a lot.
Phil Hellman says there's no luck in poker. Yeah. Actually, he says there's a lot of luck. Never mind. Another story. Keep going.
But because I live this year, and I'm the one who know the most how much hard work that I have to put in to be able to win the Play of the Year. I have to put in so many hours, so I have to play so many tournaments. And you know, the thing about tournaments is you have to put in the volume, because not all the time the card's going to go your way. You're going to have, get suck outs and all that stuff. But to be able to go deep in tournaments, you need to consistently make the right decision at the right time. And just, the cards, if the cards go your way, then you go deep.
In a perfect world. In
the perfect world, yeah. But, mental game is also very important. When you get knocked out, when you get sucked out, don't feel bad about it. Like, don't say it was, like, your fault and all that stuff. People get discouraged by the way the card runs. But there's a lot of I was be able to, like, make a lot of good professional friends, like through poker, like Chance Corner, Brian Hastings, so many good poker players that, being friends with them helped me a lot too, to improve my game. And they are always like happy, positive, and that's, I learned that from them too, because you need to be positive in riding poker. It's not easy. It's a very, very hard way to earn an easy living, for sure. That's
the quote right there. Hard way, earn easy living. I mean, you hear that so much. You see all these people out here grinding. Some days they're on top of the world, and some days it's difficult. I mean, that's what the poker life is, I guess. And as an operator, we have the same highs and lows as the players. I mean, it's exciting, but it's a ride, ups, downs, peaks, valleys. That's how it goes for both of us, I guess. I guess the last question I have for you, Angel, is, first of all, I mean, since 2013, looks like you got about $250,000 in tournament earnings. You got a couple nice-sized cashes in the $60,000 range. What are your goals? I mean, what do you want to do with this?
You mean in poker-wise?
In poker.
My goal in poker is never stop improving myself. Unlike a lot of people, when they win something, they feel like they're top of the world. They feel like they are the best. Me, I personally know that I'm very inexperienced in this game since I only been playing for a year. So I know that there's a lot of room for me to grow and learn to improve. So my goal in poker is I will keep improving my game, and hopefully I will be able to prove myself in a bigger scale, not just in Florida. I want to be able to prove myself in Vegas in the World Series of Poker, which is the largest tournament of the world. I want to be able to prove myself as a woman player that I can definitely be one of the best. And when I get to that goal, of course, I'm going to have a tons of money. Yes. And with that money, I have so many plans. I really, really want to help my country, do a lot of charity, and I also want to help my friends who have been through a lot with me. I have a lot of friends who ride with me every day, who was a dealer with me before. They have the same dream with me. Mm-hmm. And if I'm fortunately enough to be able to accomplish my dream, I would really, really love to help to make their dream come true too. Because this is all, for me, giving is everything, because you can't just take. I feel that it's important to give, because as human, we grow stronger as a pack.
That's very true. I like that.
Yeah.
We have a wolf pack here. Can this be our wolf pack? All right. All right, guys. Again, thanks so much for your time, Angel. We really appreciate you being here. And most importantly, guys, if she's ever looking for a job, wants to come back on this side of the table, you got a job here anytime you want here at Planet Hollywood. She's currently amongst the chip leaders right now in Event 11, our Goliath 500K event. So maybe we'll be doing a winner's interview with you tomorrow. How exciting would that be?
That would be really exciting.
All right, this is Chris Gawlik from the famous poker series Goliath. Give us a follow on Facebook. Search Planet Hollywood Poker. Give us a follow on Twitter at PH_. We'll see you guys at the tables. Thanks, everybody.